Hello there, Golf Freak here, and welcome back to more of my Let's Play of The Last of Us. I don't know how close we are to the actual end, but, I don't know. I mean, I'm playing as Ellie again, but Joel's actually with us this time.
Alright. Now watch your head going through.
Here. I got it.
Oh. Feeling my age now.
And you weren't before, eh?
I don't think I ever told you, but Sarah and I used to take hikes like this. I think the two of you would have been good friends. I think you really would have liked it. I know you would have liked it.
I bet I would have.
Well, that's not what she said, and that's interesting because I bet you she would, because Sarah would like her because she's a lot like her dad for one, but also because even though there would be a significant age gap between them. Hey, comic.
Awesome.
For still getting comics, I mean, geez, there must still be more stuff.
Oh. Right down there. Just a little bit further now. Shit.
You can give me a boost?
There. I got you. Give me your hand. All right, come on.
Hey, wait. Back in Boston, back when I was bitten, I wasn't alone. My best friend was there. And she got bit too. We didn't know what to do. So, she says, let's just wait it out. You know, we can be all poetic and just lose our minds together. I'm still waiting for my turn.
Ellie.
Her name was Riley, and she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And then Sam.
None of that is on you.
You don't understand.
I struggled for a long time with surviving. And no matter what, you keep finding something to fight for. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right now.
Swear to me. Swear to me that everything that you've said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Okay.
Good ending. Good ending. I like how they just ended with them driving off. That was pretty nice. So thoughts. 10 out of 5. This is my favorite game ever. Like, seriously, I don't like giving, if I were to rate games and stuff, I don't like giving something a perfect score because obviously something better is probably going to come out. But no, seriously, this game was awesome. I had a lot of fun with it, and this is probably going to be copyrighted, but oh well. Actually, I don't know if I start because I probably end up skipping the credits, and I'd like to show my respect to the people who actually made the game. But, yeah, so that's an interesting ending. So, it seems like she was personally immune to it then. I think that was their little closure on my whole little Like, well, if it was an infected strain or a mutated strain, then why couldn't they just infect someone else? Because it was specifically with her. So that's really quite interesting. But you know, I'd have to go back and learn more about like exactly the scenario. But I find it really hard to believe that they could actually make a vaccine out of it. I think once again it was just hopeful optimism. It doesn't seem like something you'd be able to create a vaccine really for. Theoretically, because it's you'd have to have the ability to kill it off immediately, and with how fast it spreads, I don't think the body could possibly keep up, even with like a vaccine. Because the way vaccines work is they basically infect you with a lower dose of whatever it is, so your body can build up an immunity. And I don't think your body can build up immunity against that. So I'm kind of skeptical about the whole vaccine thing in general. But once again, like, couldn't they have just used that strain to infect other people? And if it was only in the brain, that makes sense, but she had the scars on her arm, which means that it had gotten to that, like, different parts of her body as well. So, you know, like, I kind of find it hard. It wasn't in her blood, too. Could she just bite someone and infect them that way? Because it just didn't take over that part of their brains. So she could still bite someone and pass it on. So, you know, I would have... it's a little bit of a plot hole, but admittedly, not much. But my only real complaint about the story was basically Joel's mood swings. Seriously though, company mascots and food patrol. But yeah, I enjoyed the combat. I enjoyed everything. It was really good, and what else? I'm wondering if there is any places that you can actually do something slightly different. Like, for example, that part where we got washed away and where we could, like, make it. And it happens but later on or something like that. Where she almost dies, but it's not in the water. But, you know, I doubt it. But yeah, it's quite interesting. I'll probably play it through personally again some other time on a harder difficulty. And, maybe in the distant future, I'll post the hardest difficulty. If you guys be interested in seeing that, letting me know. But it won't be anytime soon. Wow, it's already done with the credits. When have I ever talked through the majority of the credits? But I gotta say though, great job, Naughty Dog. That was a great introduction. It was okay. So we're not done with the credits, and it was a good ending. I like that they didn't just stop. I like that they had you switch to Ellie, so you kind of get from her perspective. Now, how do I feel about the whole what Joel did? I just want to kind of go over that a little bit. I can understand both sides. Ultimately, though, I think that they both should have respected Ellie's decision. And I get the feeling that Ellie would have gone with it. However, I would have also looked into, like, what would this do? Are there literally any alternatives? Can we try to infect someone else who's more than willing to take that chance? Like Marlene, for example, who was supposed to protect Ellie. You know, I think that it could be that the hope was what destroyed basically the people, the Fireflies, towards the end, because they wanted a cure so badly, and they just immediately said, this is what we have to do, and we can't do, and there's no way around it. And ultimately, I think that's what kind of ended up bringing them down. As to what Joel did, you know, both sides were selfish, and both sides were justified. And when both sides are justified, and when it's war, both sides are justified, and that's basically what it was. It was literally a war between basically two different perspectives. But it's kind of interesting because you think about, like, was it worth saving Ellie? I mean, we literally have killed hundreds of people at this point. You know, is it worth killing a few more to save one person? Do we want to kill one person? It's the whole morality thing. But, you know, once again, ultimately, I think it should have been Ellie's call. And once again, they pointed out that Joel knew that, like, she would have done it. Easily done it. So I think his decision was very selfish, but at the same time, you know, world tell anyway. So it's hard to judge it by my own moral standards because the situation is completely different. But both sides, I would say both sides are justified. And do I think this game's gonna get a sequel? No. I don't think it will. I think that I think that doing anything more with this game, even though it was an amazing game, would ruin it. Unless it was something along the lines of a continuation with Joel and Ellie, because at this point we're so invested in their characters. They're both still alive. But once again, like it would be an entirely new story, and it would be under so tiny of a microscope that I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea to just keep this game as it is, not go beyond it, because it is just amazing. They pushed the engine to the PlayStation to the limits. The graphics were amazing. I love the fact that the cutscenes were quick, just done, or they were just short little cutscenes that were completely in the game engine, and it didn't break the immersion at all. Now there were some immersion breakers here and there, but ultimately it was very good. And the winter segment I found to be the most the best part, because of the constant anticipation of what's going to happen. Ellie being in danger, Joel being out, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah. So anyway, I'm just going to let the rest of the credits roll, and then see what's after that, or maybe we're at the end, because this normally shows up at the end. So what's going to happen next? As I've already here, might as well. Yep, Last of Us. That was well worth the money. That's the best $80 I got the season pass to. $80 I ever spent. Someone also mentioned that you get, no matter what, normal. That you get you basically you get your weapons again in other playthroughs. Yeah, so it's like it's a new game plus. So this isn't gonna tell me what this is, but you get like your weapons again, no matter what, easy. What? I beat it on normal. Oh my gosh! So you have to play. So it's easy and then normal for New Game Plus, and then hard and then Survivor. So I'll have to look and make sure it's not like normal to hard again, but that would be a good way to do it. Oh, and there's Ellie's pocket knife. Was that there before? Has her pocket knife always been there, or is that different? I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm gonna do the factions online. In fact, you will probably already be seeing it, because I will probably be playing it before posting this video, because actually I am relatively ahead. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think about my opinions, just as long as you're nice about it. Don't say, "Oh, F you, you're wrong," type mentality. You know, have valid arguments and valid points, and you know, just make it a response. And once again, if you want to see me play on the hardest difficulty in the distant future, because I have other stuff to do, and you know, maybe like next summer or something like that, let me know in the comments. I would definitely be up for it again. So yeah, that about wraps up the story. So thank you all very much for watching, and God bless.